Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport is one of the busiest airports in the world. Last year alone, it handled 52.8 million passengers. In terms of capacity, the Mumbai airport comes right after India's largest airport, New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. The Delhi airport, by the way, is almost 5 times in size compared to its counterpart in Mumbai. Most people in Mumbai agree that the city needs another airport. To reduce the congestion at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport, the Maharashtra government has decided to build another one. The Adani Group already owns and runs Mumbai's first international airport. Now, the group is in charge of building and running the Navi Mumbai Airport as well. The Navi Mumbai Airport is supposed to ease the stress that travelers experience. But when the core Zinal Dedia traveled from Lower Parel to Navi Mumbai and later to Malad, it took her a whopping 4 hours in total. 1.5 hours to the airport and 2.5 on the way back. Already, people spend too much time on the road, stuck in traffic in Mumbai. Will this new airport make it worse? My name is Kudrat Vadva and you're listening to The Signal Daily. We don't do hot takes. Instead, we'll bring you deep dives into the how and why of consumer trends. In this episode, we'll speak to the core Zinal Dedia, who recently published a story on the delayed construction of the Navi Mumbai Airport. But before we get into the conversation, I'll give you some more context. For those of you who don't live in Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, which is where the new airport is already quite far for people living in the western and central suburbs of Mumbai. So it would take them anywhere between an hour to 2 and even 3 hours to get there, depending on where they start from and the traffic that day. If you're traveling by the local train, you need to switch trains too. The city has said that they're going to build a metro to connect the Navi Mumbai airport with the rest of the city, but Zinal said that she didn't see any signs of that when she visited the site. A lot of people also don't know that starting October, the city will move the flights from Terminal 1 of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport to Navi Mumbai. That's a domestic terminal, which means that if you're flying via Indigo to Delhi, it's possible that you'd have to travel all the way to Navi Mumbai for your flight. For people living in and around South Bombay, that shouldn't be as much of an issue, since they can drive there on the Atal Setu. The Atal Setu, by the way, is a relatively new bridge that connects South and Central Bombay to Navi Mumbai. It begins in Sevri in South Mumbai, crosses Thane Creek, and ends in Urantakula in Navi Mumbai. Unlike for those living in South and Central Bombay, for those living in the suburbs like Goregaon and Malad, traveling all the way to Navi Mumbai could be a huge hassle. Zinal and I talked about it. And without further ado, here's what we chatted about. Hi Zinal, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you.
So, Zinal, tell me, as a Mumbaiker, how long have you been hearing about the Navi Mumbai airport?
It's almost been 3 decades now that the project has been proposed and that the work is in progress.
So, people around you, other Bombayites, Mumbaikers that you know, what have they been saying about this airport? What are their views on it?
I did get some views from friends and families and colleagues on this. Surprisingly, many people did not even know that they might be moved to the Navi Mumbai airport if they are flying in and out of Bombay. What they thought is that it's probably just another option, just another airport, and probably because they are on this side of the city, they might not opt for it. But then when I told them in detail, no, that's not the thing, because if T1, the Terminal 1, will shut down for renovations probably in September, October this year. So then a lot of flights will move to the Navi Mumbai airport, and they said that, oh my God, if that is the case, we might always opt to go either by road or by train.
So, do you travel by air often? And have you used the, originally existing Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport? And what did you think about it?
I do travel for work or for personal reasons, vacations. So I take a couple of flights in a year. Definitely, if we talk about the terminal to Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, yeah, I have gotten flights from there. And the airport is very well maintained. The airport also looks beautiful. And especially if I say it's really located at a very good space, like it's in the heart of the city. And for me, who is living in the on the suburbs of Mumbai, for me it is convenient to travel to the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport because it's in Vileparle. I live in Malad, and even if like I have to catch a flight, I might just need to travel like for 45 minutes to an hour during peak hours.
And what would your journey to the Navi Mumbai airport be for you when you're traveling from your home in Malad?
Wow. Firstly, I don't know how will I do that. To be honest, Navi Mumbai is way too far for me. But I did travel to the airport. I first took a cab from Lower Parel to the airport. I traveled through the Atal Setu bridge. It took me around 1.5 hours, and this was also I started my journey at around 1:30 in the afternoon. This was no peak hours. Traffic was moderate, it was fine. So my experience overall reaching Navi Mumbai was good. But on my way back, that was also not peak hours. But it took me to reach from Navi Mumbai to Malad almost 2.5 hours. And I started my journey somewhere around 3:30 in the afternoon, and I reached home by 6. But to be honest, that cab travel was frustrating. And on my way back, all I was thinking is that if I really have to do this for catching a flight or also, while coming back from a hectic journey or whatever, this is not something that I would really prefer to. I mean, if I don't have a choice, of course, I don't have a choice. But if I have a choice, I mean, I believe that would be my last option because commuting to that place is kind of difficult at the moment. Also, if I think of traveling through the local, if I have to travel through local to the airport, firstly, if I want to catch an international flight with luggage, I don't think local is going to be my option. And in case I'm lightweight and if I have to travel, the train journey is also almost an hour. And the railway station from the airport is another 15 to 20 minutes.
Will you have a lot of local trains that you have to change in the middle in order to get to the Navi Mumbai airport?
Yeah, so what will happen is, since I live in Malad, so Navi Mumbai comes on the Harbour line. Okay. To get on the train that reaches to Navi Mumbai, that will be CBD Belapur. That will be the stop that I'll have to get off. Now, the train starts from Goregaon. I live in Malad. So, firstly, from Malad, I'll have to go to Goregaon, which is, of course, is just the next stop. But that's not an issue. But yeah, first I'll have to go to Goregaon. From Goregaon, I get the train to CBD Belapur. It is almost more than an hour. And from there, maybe I'll get like an auto or I may book a cab or something to reach to the airport. But the entire thing is a hassle because I'm almost changing 2 to 3 modes of transport.
Yeah, that's annoying, especially if you have luggage and generally if you're traveling by air, you have at least one or two suitcases.
Yeah.
So maybe the Navi Mumbai airport has not been the most thought out move for people living in the suburbs like you. But would you say it's convenient for those living in, South Bombay, Central Bombay?
I'm not too very sure about people from the central side of the city. And there are definitely a lot of projects going on. There are highways and roads being constructed to connect every part of the city. Like also this airport where it is located, it's also closer to Pune. Now there is another separate highway that is also being made for people who can directly, conveniently travel from Pune to the airport. Everything is in process. Definitely once everything is placed out, it's smooth. Probably things will get smoother. But until then, it's a hassle and this is going to take some time. If they are planning for the airport to start by June, which I'm not very sure how will they do that, for a Mumbaiker to travel from suburbs, travel from the central part of the city, it's going to be a tough time.
Is there anything else that you think our listeners should know? about this airport and about Navi Mumbai airport, which is in construction and will probably open in June, though that seems unlikely from your reporting.
One thing what I would like the listeners to know is that definitely this is a very ambitious project. And, once the airport is operational and also that the vicinity around Adani is probably going to come up with a township near the airport, I'm sure all of this is going to beautify things a lot. It is going to be convenient, probably only and only if the connectivity to the airport is smooth. All I would say is do keep hopes. It's okay. Not that we have a choice. But I'm sure like the government is thinking about this and I'm sure that they will come up with a solution. They do have plans, but the only thing is that once it is executed, only then we will know how it works out. Because until now, if we are on the other side of the table, things do look a little easy.
That sounds good. Thank you so much for coming on the Signal Daily, Zinal. It was great to have you, and we'll see you in the future again.
Thank you so much for having me. It was lovely chatting with you.
That's all for today. You just heard the Signal Daily. We don't do hot takes. Instead, we'll bring you deep dives into the how and why of consumer trends. The Core produces the Signal Daily. Follow us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.